What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and before we get into the battle, I just want to announce the legit shiny battle ready Kommo-o giveaway that I announced in my previous battle. Now, to be entered into this giveaway, all you had to do was mention in the comment of my previous video that you wanted to be entered in this Kommo-o raffle, and I plugged everyone's name into one of those random website picker things, and the name that the website chose is, excuse me, just bear with me because this guy's name is, not the easiest to pronounce, and I refuse to re-roll it, so I will say your name. Anyway, it's gonna be Rusfienzia Afifudin. Yeah, quite an interesting name. But, you know, congratulations, man, you won this legit shiny Kommo-o. So if you are watching this video, please leave a comment within 3 days that you want this, and leave me your friend code, or message me on Discord. Either works for me. And, yeah, congratulations, my man. But yeah, enough rambling, let's just get right into the battle. What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back again with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against Pam, a person in battle off my Discord server. So if you guys are interested in the Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle and trade community Discord chat room and a place to hang out and meet other Pokemon players, feel free to check out my Discord server. A link will be in the description. Now, me and Pam are having an rarely used battle today, as Pam's team is looking pretty darn threatening actually, as I'm using a pretty fun pseudo Sun team featuring Delibird, as you guys will see by the super clickbaity title that this Delibird set is obviously super overpowered and really broken. So without further ado, let's just get right into this battle after making you wait with the, you know, shiny Kommo-o announcement winner thing and a team preview. We're finally into the battle, and yeah, we're challenged by Pam, so let's just get right into this battle, as it's pretty short but very fun as we're going to get into. So turn one, my opponent does decide to lead off with his Nidoqueen, or her Nidoqueen, as I'm going to be leading up with my gifted, my Delibird. Now my Delibird's actually a Supersonic Sky Strike set, and I was expecting Flygon to lead off with because I figured Flygon was her choice scarfer, but Nidoqueen works too, as I'm able to outspeed Nidoqueen turn 1 and go for my Z move with my Delibird. So Delibird's going to look very intimidating with the Z aura. As you can see, it looks very menacing. And now I'm going to go for the Supersonic Sky Strike. Very awesome. With Sky Attack, of course, I have to go full ham if I'm using a freaking Z move, right? So I'm going to rise up in the air and go for Supersonic Sky Strike, boom, to the face. And the Nidoqueen is actually going to get one shot, which was not what I was anticipating actually. So down goes the Nidoqueen. That means no Stealth Rocks to my opponent, and considering I have a Delibird on my team, I can consider that a victory. So now in comes the Bruxish. Now I was going to bring in a Torkoal on the Bruxish, but I didn't want to risk him like getting a defense drop with, you know, Psychic Fang, so instead I decided to bring in my Cofagrigus to bait the physical move, as it was either that or Sword Stance. My opponent does decide to go for Psychic Fangs, as I'm going to be able to face tank it, use the Mummy to get rid of the Tough Drop. He actually carries Dazzling to avoid Deblade, probably because Deblade's a fair and balanced Pokemon, as I'm actually going to proc my eject button. Now what the eject button is going to allow me to do is switch into my slacking, as now the Bruxish is going to take some Life Orb recoil. And now I'm going to bring in Harambe, a very overdead meme, but Harambe is here because I'm here to get some spotlight. So Bruxish is going to decide to switch out. I don't know why everyone walks into this, but I'm going to go for Pursuit, and Pursuit trapped the Bruxish pretty effectively. My opponent probably thought it was Choice Scarf, which is a fair enough assumption, but yeah, I'm going to get the Mummy off of my Harambe and get Mummy, which means my Truant is no longer an issue. That means that Slacking pretty much does not have its Truant, and now I can just start spamming attacks. So my opponent is going to decide to bring in her Flygon here, and I am Jolly Max Speed, so I'm pretty sure it's a speed tie unless the Flygon's choice, but apparently I do win the speed tie, which is rather unfortunate for my opponent, as Ice Punch is easily going to one-shot the Flygon. Not much my opponent could have done about that. Down goes the Flygon, so a little bit unlucky, as now my opponent is going to bring in her Mega Glalie, and I'm like, okay, I don't think I can one-shot this because my hardest hitting move is Return. I did have Facade on the set, but I figured Facade is not high enough base power, I just go with Return. Return is my best move, so gonna go, or Mega Glalie's gonna Mega Evolve here, and Mega Evolve all nice and dandy, as gonna just fire off the Return here with my Slacking, and it should do a pretty big chunk to the Mega Glalie regardless of its defense boost, as it almost one-shots it. Not what I was anticipating, but my opponent may be a naive nature, depending on what Mega Glalie set that she is running. She could be running the mix set with Freeze Dry. I'm actually going to give the mummy to the Glalie here, which is pretty funny. So she no longer has stab double edge, which is pretty sad. But yeah, she's going to actually die to the recoil. So currently my slacking got 3 kills. And yeah, this thing's going on a rampage at the moment. Harambe does not mess around. Now in comes the Yanmega. And unfortunately I was unable to lay out my stealth rocks. I decided to just go straight into Harambe. I didn't even bother Rhetorical at this point. It's currently 6-2, so it's looking very one-sided at this point, but battles can be turned around, ladies and gentlemen, and you should never give up. So my opponent is going to go for the Protect with her Yanmega to get that speed boost, because she's probably running Modest if she's running a speed boost set. And unfortunately I don't carry True Run, so you can't actually use Protection to counter slacking anymore. Unfortunate. So the Yanmega is going to go for the Air Slash onto my slacking, and I'm hoping that I can live it with my Assault Vest and not get flinched. By the way, I am Assault Vest slacking. I think I forgot to mention that. But I am Assault Vest slacking, just so I can tank attacks a little bit better. As now I'm going to go for the Ice Punch. Because I'm Jolly Nature, I don't think it's going to one-shot. Yanmega's base defense is actually pretty damn high. So Yanmega actually lives that, which is kind of surprising, but at the same time, not too surprising. And now Yanmega is actually just going to knock me out with the Giga Drain, just so it doesn't die from life or recoil. I can respect that. And that's a nice play on her part. So Yanmega is going to regain some of her health back, but it's not really going to make a big deal. Harambe already did enough damage. I am very satisfied with Harambe's performance, and I was debating on switching out to make it a 6-0 victory, but there is no fun in that. I may as well let my opponent kill Harambe, and so Harambe's soul can rest in, the afterlife. So now, gonna bring in my gifted here, my Delibird, because I do carry the Ice Shard, but Hustle, Hustle comes through there, and I just miss it completely, and I'm like, oh well, okay, I guess that's just a thing that Delibird tried, man. That's why I use Z moves with Hustle, because you can't miss Z moves unless they're like probably like flying or something, then you could probably miss them, but any other way I don't think they can actually miss. Anyway, in comes Miss Magius. Now I'm just gonna bring in my Tortimer here, my Torkoal. And Tortimer should be able to tank a Miss Magius attack, but I don't want this thing to be like a Subcom Mine set, because Subcom Mine Miss Magius is a set I've faced before, and now not many people run that nowadays because Nasty Plot does exist, and the Taunt Memento set exists, and Miss Magius can run a lot of sets in the RU or any metagame to pretty good succession actually, because of Z moves and all that stuff, so it's actually a Nasty Plot Miss Magius set, which is pretty damn threatening. I just pretty much sacked off my Cofagrigus here in case my opponent wanted to go for, like, I don't know, Will-O-Wisp or something. But yeah, Shadow Ball is just going to knock me out. I mean, not Will-O-Wisp on Torkoal, because Torkoal's a fire type, but you know what I mean. I was pretty much just sacking it off, so I had a Sunsetter in case the battle prolonged to that point. So now I'm going to bring in my Weavy here, my Leafeon, which does carry Natural Gift, with the Aka Berry, because I wanted this thing to be able to set up on like a physical fire type or a weak physical fire or weak fire type attack. So Natural Gift with the Aka Berry is almost going to OHKO. I was going to go for the knockoff, but I just want to showcase freaking Natural Gift, to be honest with you, as Shadow Ball is just going to knock me out a +2 special attack. That's fine. Down goes my Weavy, as now I actually only have 2 Pokemon left. This Miss Magius actually went through a lot of my team. I mean, granted, that's half because of the Ice Shard missing was a little bit unlucky, but I mean, Delibird already got its Spotlight, so I guess I can't get any more with that. So now I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain with my Blossom. My not legit shiny Blossom, unfortunately. I got this one on Wonder Trade. But anyway, we win the battle against Pam. A little bit one-sided, but it was still a pretty close battle in the end there. So I hope you guys did enjoy a little bit of a fast-paced game. If you guys did enjoy this battle and want to support my YouTube channel, please be sure to hit the like button, as it's the best way to support my channel. And I really appreciate your guys' support lately. The likes, the comments, and I just love reading your guys' comments. I read every single one. I may not reply to them all, but I definitely read them. And I try my best to keep up with all of your guys' feedback. And I appreciate everybody's support recently. I love you. I love you. Anyway, the question of the day is going to be, what are your thoughts on the NU tiers releasing by June? NU's currently in alpha, and there's actually a visual tier that I'll probably leave in the description if I remember, of the NU metagame. Are you guys excited for it? Which Pokemon are you gonna cry about being OP, which I'm probably going to be doing a lot of once the tier comes out? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm sure some of you guys may be aware of this, but Necrozma somehow managed to reach NU by usage statistics. That's how NU is based, or UU and RU, based on usage statistics, in case you guys did not know. So Necrozma, it's because Cresselia exists, man. Necrozma, if Cresselia didn't exist, Necrozma would have been RU, but unfortunately, Cresselia just outshines Necrozma in pretty much every aspect. So Necrozma, a little bit broken than the NU tier. I'm assuming that thing will get banned pretty quickly, or it'll just be used because people will realize that it's not super shit. But yeah, let me know in the comments below which Pokemon you are fearing the most in the NU tier and what you're looking forward to the most and all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'll check you guys in my next video. Okay! Peace.